Hi, my name is Eric. I come from Hanford, California, and the reason why I joined Youth Rush was to grow spiritually with God and get to know God better as a friend. And also, I wanted to learn how to communicate to others and get more communication skills and meet new friends. And one of the most powerful experiences in Youth Rush that I had was when I was in Merced 3 weeks ago. It was my last drop. It was like 3:50 p.m. and we usually go to lunch like at 4 p.m. So in my mind, I was thinking that we were gonna go to lunch, but it turns out that we weren't going, and they ended up dropping me in a last drop. So in my mind, I was like, oh, come on, God, why'd you do this to me? I don't wanna do this. But I eventually ended up going to this drop, and the first house I went to, there was a family outside. It was a couple, and they were just sitting outside. So before going to them, I just prayed to God that He would help me out so that I can bless someone. While I was going to this house, in my mind I was thinking to skip this house. I wanted to skip it, but something was telling me to go to this house. So I eventually went to it, and I ended up talking to this couple. And while I was talking to them, I realized that the lady kept on just staring at me. And then when I eventually ended up finishing talking, the lady just like started crying. She just started crying out of nowhere. And in my mind, I was like, well, this is kind of awkward. What do I do? So the first thing that came to my mind was to just like give her a hug, comfort her. And she graciously accepted the hug. And when she calmed down, she ended up telling me that the night before she had an angel in her dream that had come to her and told her about the message of God, and the angel had also told her about some like books, and something in my mind was telling me to say the Psalms 91. So I ended up saying the Psalms 91 to her by memory, and when I ended up finishing it, she started crying even more. She was like, the angel had also told me the Psalms 91 by memory. And when I heard that, I was like even more astonished. I was like, well, God, I've never had this ever in my life. Like, I was just astonished, and we ended up talking for a little while, and she even thought that I was an angel, and I was like, no, I'm not an angel. I'm just a messenger of the Lord trying to spread God's love to others. And this experience showed me that God can work through anyone. God does not choose the qualified. He qualifies the called. So anyone can do this work as long as you have God with you.